video, I will show you how to create a camera group. And it is quite simple to create a camera group. You'll notice on the left side, we do have a heading labeled groups. Underneath that, you have two camera groups that are created by default. One is recently viewed and the other is favorites. Now you won't have any cameras in your favorites until you add them there, but your recently viewed cameras will be just that. They will be any camera that has been recently accessed by your account. Now in order to create a new group, we select the new group button to the right of the group heading, and then we add a name. Now camera groups are interesting because they can be used in a number of different ways. Now for this example, I'll create a camera group that is labeled kitchen close. And the reason I'm creating that group is that I'd like to see cameras stored in one central location of all my kitchen areas so that I can audit that my employees are properly conducting kitchen closing duties and also that they're closing the kitchen on time. Now the next step will be to select a location. And once I've done that, I simply go through my cameras and I select the action button in the top right corner of the thumbnail and select add to group. And now I'll select that group that I just created. Now you can select multiple different groups if you'd like, but we are just going to add all of our kitchen cameras to this kitchen close group. Now that I've done that, I can move on and I see another good angle of the kitchen. And I'll select kitchen close. And I'm going to continue to do that. We'll add one more here. I'll go to my next location. Here's another good angle of the kitchen. And basically what you want to keep in mind in terms of adding cameras to your groups is you want good visibility into key areas of the location that you're looking at. The idea behind kitchen camera groups is that they should tell a story. So if I'm able to quickly go in and select cameras that help paint that picture, it's going to give me more insight into what's going on in my business. For instance, the staff room would be ideal because you don't want employees just sitting around when they're closing up shop. I want everybody all hands on deck to quickly close things down at the end of the night so I don't pay them any additional hours for them just sitting around. And I continue going through my locations to add cameras. And now you'll note when I click on kitchen close, I've got cameras from all different locations in one central area. The benefit of doing this is that I can now simply go to the top of the page where it says cameras to play, select 6, and when I click on any one of these, you'll notice that 6 cameras have highlighted, and I can also rearrange my cameras to select which cameras I want to pop up onto my screen. But when I click on this, it will automatically load 6 cameras from different locations all up on the screen at the same time. So I can very quickly audit and check in on my business to ensure that employees are doing what they should be doing around the kitchen close. There is no limit to the amount of camera groups you can create. Some of the more interesting examples we've seen is customer queue, drive-through queue, backdoor activity cameras. These are all different examples, but the sky is the limit and it really comes down to what's important to you and what you want to see.